Hey, if you want to learn art, my name is Jackie. I'm an artist. And I cover the four basics: art, appreciation, aptitude, and attitude. This week's bad boy that we're going to appreciate his work is Caravaggio. He was born September 29th, 1571, near Milan in a small town called Caravaggio, Italy. His art, I can't even stress enough how much his work means to me. Caravaggio was a revolutionary Italian painter of the early 1600s who changed art forever by painting saints as real, broken, ordinary people. He used dramatic light and shadow to reveal spiritual truth inside human struggle. His work was raw, dangerous, and deeply sacred, showing that holiness lives right in the middle of our humanity. Attitude. I'm showing you this progress piece because this is where I wanted to quit. I decided to recreate John the Baptist in the wilderness by Caravaggio, and I had used the wrong materials. Aptitude. Aptitude is basically getting in there and doing the work. We all want to be at this place, and sometimes you just have to start wherever you're at, and that's where the aptitude and the skills come in. As you're looking at this time lapse of me drawing John the Baptist, who, love him, one of the greats, I used a green toned paper, but I was using the wrong kind of pastels. It was making things kind of milky and snowy. It wasn't blending right. I had a red pastel that was too waxy, and I'll never use a wax type pastel again. It doesn't blend right. It wasn't right for the paper. But I thought by using the complementary colors of green and red, it would make my work pop more. So I can't stress enough how much attitude means as an artist. When you're getting in there and things aren't going the way you want, just keep going, especially with pastels. Pastels, I can always layer, which I did again and again. This was a multi-day process and multiple layers of pastel until I could get the color and the look that I wanted. I like going around and outlining several times to make my lights pop out. And that term that Caravaggio coined is called chiaroscuro. I prefer the way the Italians say it better, but that's my best English version. But I went in several times, finally got the kind of the look I was wanting, and I wanted to share this process with you. The reason I switched my pastel studio to more of an art based, I had previously done videos on recovery, is if you don't have the foundation first, which is being clean and sober, then you can't really do good work. And in this day and age of addiction, isolation, and high anxiety, I just want to focus on the solution. And the solution, as I see it, is the more we can immerse ourselves in a craft, using our hands and building upon that craft, not just doom scrolling and watching terrible things online. We can actually build on whatever God-given talent we may have. There's something that happens when I'm creating work. Yes, there's frustration and annoyance, and there's times I want to give up, but that's where the attitude comes in. We just keep going. We keep refining and improving. And this final piece, I do have it matted and framed, and I do sell originals. This is part of a new series of work that I'm doing. It's called Post-Traumatic Expressionism. So it's not a copy paste of Caravaggio, because then I would need a gigantic canvas, a commission from the Pope, and oil paints and solvents. I don't care for that. I like using pastel. So if you know of anyone who might be isolated, struggling with addiction, and just wants to focus on something more positive in 2026, please let them know my channel's here. I'm going to be posting once a week, and I'll be giving a little bit of art history, appreciation, the skill building, and of course, our attitude. That's the one thing that we're in control of. So thanks for viewing. I'll see you next week.